Hello my beautiful souls. So this video we will learn how to cast a spell. So this is a love spell and I have come up with this spell because I could see a lot of people are facing a lot of difficulties in their relationship right now. Normally I do these spells for my clients and I have helped people to benefit from it. A lot of people have got good results from this and it's really worked. I have done this over these years, but I decided to come out on this forum and help people because of this pandemic. Whenever I'm doing a reading, most of the problems people are facing is into relationship. People are drained out, they are strains in the relationship. It has taken a toll on all of us, we know it. So that's the reason why I'll be teaching you this spell. So before going with the spell, I have a few disclaimers and I want you to go through it. Please don't skip. So first of all, it is a love spell and it is not a binding spell. So this spell should be casted on a person with whom you're already in a relationship. This is not to attract new love into your life. Please get that. So don't use this spell to attract somebody else in your life. So if you already had somebody, you are in a relationship and that relationship didn't work out, or that person has stopped talking to you, or there's bitterness in your relationship, only then this spell is for that. So use this spell for that. Second, this is not to attract anybody, or most important, this spell is not to attract somebody else's love into your life. All right, attract which is yours, okay, not somebody else's. Please be mindful of those things whenever you're casting spells, because it will backfire to you as well. So this is karma, and we all need to believe in the law of karma. All right, and once you're doing this spell, I want you not to skip the video and watch, most importantly, because every step here is important. The way you fold the paper, the number of times you fold the paper, every step is critical and important for the spell to work. So please don't skip it, and later on please don't DM me. On my last bay leaf spell also, people did not watch it, they were skipping and watching it, and I was getting a lot of DMs, and later on I had to come up on a live session and tell people and explain it just before the eclipse. So don't do it, please. No, don't waste your energy, my energy. Let's go through the entire video and watch it. All right, and to start, before starting with the spell, I'll tell you, since it's a love spell, so when we have to do it. So you have to do it on a full moon night or on a Friday. So Friday and full moon nights is required for the spell, because full moon we already know, we have done the bay leaf ritual, so we know the energies are there, and Friday is good for love spells. And do never ever do spells in the morning or afternoon. Please do spells in the evening, at dawn, when after the sunset is the right time to do spells. And also take a nice bath and clear your intentions before doing your spells. And one more important, if you are a woman, so if you're going through those days, don't do a spell. So these are the things you need to know and learn before doing any spell. Okay, and that's it. So let's start our video and learn the spell and change our lives. All right, let's start our spell now. We'll require a white piece of paper, plain white paper, and we'll start peeling the paper from all sides. So this will help in the inflow and outflow of energies. So it's very important that we peel the sides of the paper, and from towards all the edges. See, I have peeled it, and your paper is ready for your spell. This is how it is going to look like. And here we'll be writing the names. So for writing the names, we require red pen. I'm taking a red pen. You can also take a pink pen, but it's important that you take only red or pink pen. No other pen is going to work, since it's a love spell. All right, so now we'll be writing the names. We'll be writing the names. There's a pattern in writing the names. You will write on both the sides. We are not writing so that when we join the names, they come one upon another one. So I'll be writing names like this. I'm writing, since I'm not casting a spell, so I'm writing boy's name here, and here the girl's name. So it's important that you write the full name and the date of birth. So if you don't have the date of birth, it's totally fine, but you have to write the full name and on both the sides. So this is how I'm writing it, and you're writing in a pattern wherein when you close, you fold the paper, the names come upon one another. So this is how it's going to look like. Since I should have used a marker, but that's perfectly fine, I used a pen so you can't see it, but I hope you got it. So the next step is, after writing down the names, I'm using cinnamon. This is cinnamon powder I'm using, and I'm sprinkling it over the names, and I'm rubbing it. Rub it with full intentions. Think about that person, feel it, and rub it as intensely as you could. Cinnamon helps in attracting love. It's used in almost every love spell, so it's an important ingredient. If you don't have it, it's totally fine, you can skip it, but I have it, so I'm using it. So keep rubbing it as long as you could, and pour in your feelings into that paper, and now fold it. I'm folding it once, and then I'm folding it twice. You can fold it 3 times also, it's totally up to you, but make sure that both the names fall upon one another. All right, so this is how I'm folding it, 1 and 2, and now I will roll the paper. It's good to use a smaller size paper so that it fits inside your jar. Please be mindful of that. So I'm folding it. So I'm rolling the paper now. See how I'm rolling it. Make it a thin roll. All right, so the roll is done, and now I will tie the roll so that it doesn't open up, because I'm tying both of them together, right? And so I'll be using pink ribbon in it. Again, you know why I'm using pink, because it's a love spell, and it's must to use a pink ribbon, so get it. So I'm tying it. We'll tie a knot around it. I'll be tying one knot only, so there is no hard and fast rule related to it. It's up to you. You can tie one knot, two knot, whatever you want to. I'm tying a simple one knot. Okay, so your spell paper is ready now, and now we will move on to the second part of the spell, which is most important. That's getting the jar, the honey jar, where you'll be casting the spell. Okay, so let's get the jar. So this is the jar, and this is, as you can see, it's a glass jar, so it's imperative and very important to have a glass jar only, so it's transparent, it's visible. You are not supposed to use any jars with stickers on it, markings on it. So make sure that you use a plain glass jar. It's advisable that you use a new jar, buy a new one and use it. And because it already, if you're using it at home, this jar will have energy, so it's advisable that you use a new one. If you don't have one, you can use one from the kitchen counter, but you have to make sure that you cleanse it, because if you have used it earlier, so it will already have energies, and you don't want those energies to mix. So what you can do is, you need to cleanse the jar. So it's very simple. If you're using an old jar, this is important that you need to use pink salt. Use it, just put it inside the jar and shake it and throw it away. So once you are done, now before doing the spell, I'm going to cleanse the jar once again. I'm using a charcoal loban cone here to cleanse it. You can use agarbatti, you can use sage, you can use scent palo, whatever you want to, it's up to you. It's all about the smoke and the intention. So I have smudged it. Now you can see how the jar looks like. See, it looks so magical already. So the smoke is in, the jar is totally cleansed. Now it's time to put in your spell paper. So once you drop it, you need to feel the intention, and put it with full intention, full feeling. Now I'll be sprinkling the cinnamon powder over it. So if you don't have it, it's perfectly fine, but it's good to have. And if you don't have powder, you can also put cinnamon sticks into it. I'm sprinkling it 3 times. So do, if you're using powder, do sprinkle it 3 times with full intention, putting your love into it. You need to put in your love into the spell. All right, so it's totally done, and now we'll close the lid, and No, we'll not close the lid. I'm sorry. We'll be putting the most important step. We'll be putting honey. So I'm using a Patanjali honey which I have in my kitchen, and I'll not be pouring in the honey because I'm not casting a spell. This is just for the video, so I don't want to waste my honey. Doesn't make any sense. So you need to put the honey here, and to the extent that the quantity of the honey should be like the paper should be dipped in the honey. Make sure that the paper is dipped. It should be soaked in honey. Okay, pour in the honey and pour in with intention. All right, so once you have poured in the honey, now the most important step or an important step is rubbing your palm. So rub your palm like this, keep rubbing it, and keep feeling it. Imagining that person, think about that person, think about how life is with that person, and keep rubbing it. You have to create those energies. Our palm has those heat, those energies, so it's very very pure energy in our palms. We have it, so keep rubbing it. I can rub it for a long time because that's practice. I've been practicing. So it's up to you how long you can rub it and hold it. So once you feel you can't hold it anymore, then you can touch the jar with full intention. All right, so I'm touching the jar now. So once you hold the jar with full intention, give in your intentions here, and this is the time to feel, put in your feelings. So more than the honey, more than the spell, it's all about your intentions and your feelings. Think about that person. Imagine the situation, how it will be when your relationship gets sweet like honey. Will you feel? How will you feel when that person is coming to you? Imagine enjoying, having good time with him. Imagine, it's all about your imagination. It's all about your feelings. Feel happy about it. Already you believe and feel that you already have it. Already that person is there, and you're having a nice wonderful relationship with that person. Think and put it there. Don't be distracted. Put in your all your feelings, all your energies into this jar. It's totally the game of energies here. Once you're done, now close the lid of the jar. So we are done with the spell. So next important step is to keep it. So you have to keep it in a dark place wherein nobody touches it, nobody sees it, not in fact not even you. So put it in the back side of your cupboard, or put it in the kitchen counter where nobody touches it. But it should be in a dark place so that it doesn't get light into it. And keep it as long as you want to. But once you see the relationship with that person has sweetened, so you can take out this jar and you can dispose it. But before disposing, make sure that you open that piece of paper, tear it, and then you throw it. Don't just simply dispose it like that. And you can also keep doing this spell whenever you want to. It's not that you have cast it once and you don't want to do it again. If you see any bitterness in any relationship or this particular relationship, try doing it again, because this spell really really works. I hope you liked the spell, and do let me know. And if you're doing it, do DM me and let me know. I'll feel happy if I have been able to help anybody in need. And do share this video with people who might need it. If you guys have landed on this video, the universe wants you to do it. There must be a sign. That's the reason why you have come to this video. I want you to help the people you know around with this video. Anybody who needs help, anybody who is going through a strained relationship, I want you to share this video through WhatsApp, through your Facebook, through your social media accounts, and help them. Let them know that maybe they can try this video and save the relationship or make the relationship better. There's no harm in helping your friends and family. Let's attract good karma into our lives and spread the word and spread this love spell.